let me show you this one Twitter advanced source example, the help of all those stuff. So I have commented out unnecessary code here. So all the necessary classes imported. So created the Spark conf object valconf new Spark conf. Set application name. Okay, and set the master to have at least 2 threads. Okay, I can't give more than that because I have allocated only 2 cores to my quick start VM. Okay, so set local of 2. So 1 thread for receiver and 1 for processing. Okay, so created the Spark context object and creating the streaming context object. By passing the Spark context, and my batch size is 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds is treated as 1 batch. Now, all I need to do is I just need to pass this SSC to my Twitter utils to create my Twitter stream. See, as I was showing you on the slide, Twitter utils dot create stream and pass your Spark streaming context SSC and any additional parameters if it is going to expect this Twitter utils, and the filters, the authentication filters. So in order to connect with your Twitter, it is not just with your Spark streaming or not just with your Kafka or something. Even in Flume or however you want to connect to your Twitter API, you need to get authenticated. So for that, you need a Twitter developer account to be available. So where you need the consumer key and consumer secret access token and access token secret. Once you set up your Twitter developer account, there you can see these tokens. So when you can get those tokens, you have to use them, otherwise you will not be able to connect to your Twitter API. So once you connect to your Twitter, you can get, so I'm taking here those 4 tokens from the command line arguments, and those take right from this args array, taking the right last 4 args.length minus 4, the last 4 elements, and setting those properties to Twitter 4j O authorization, OAuth consumer key, OAuth consumer secret, and setting this property to this Twitter 4j, and using that the filters, passing these filters array to here. So if I set this create Twitter utils dot create stream, so that's it. I got my DStream input DStream. This is my input DStream. On this, what I am trying to do is every status or every tweet that I receive, so I am getting the text out of it. Dot get a text flat map, converting that to get text of that, and dot split by space, so you'll get more values. Now once you split that, so filtering them to extract only that starts with hash, because in tweet messages we specify our status using the hashtags, right? So I'm filtering only those texts, only those strings that start with hash. Out of all the strings, I'm filtering out only my hashtags. That is where how I can get my hashtags. So for the sake of testing, I'm just printing them here. And then once I print them, I can do a count by value, which will give. This is not a window DStream. This is just a regular DStream. On that count by value, I can print there. But on this hashtags, so map every underscore comma 1. So I'm mapping every hashtag comma 1. Then reduce by key and window I'm applying. That means for a particular window of reduce by key and window, your window duration is seconds of 60. Means for last 1 minute, what are the counts? These are your regular counts for separate, which are separate for each batch. But these are the accumulated counts for last 6 batches. If you have 10 seconds as the batch window. So 10 seconds only, right? Specified there. Yes. So this is for last 6 batches. And for every those topic comma count, I'm reversing them count comma topic. This is just for my doing some reverse of that. That transform dot sort by key to have them, because I'm making key value to value comma key, or this way I interchange the key value base and then sort by key as false and I set the counts comma topics. We can see them now. The top counts, the tag counts, which are nothing but your tag counts dot print, already printing there, right? So tag counts for last 60 seconds. So here top counts 60. Top counts 60 dot print. Okay, and inside again top counts 60 dot. This is a DStream. Again, you can see that for each RDD, so for each batch, that means for each batch means every 10 seconds. So in that each RDD, so val top list RDD dot take of 10. In each RDD, I'm taking the first top 10 and printing them. So popular topics in last 60 seconds RDD dot count and top list dot for each case of count comma tag println these things. This means, so you're printing what are the popular topics in last 60 seconds, and then again for the last using the for each RDD, so you are printing for the last 10 seconds RDD from each RDD, which means from each batch take the 10 last 10 or the top 10 and print them there. Okay, I think I might be having checkpoint also enabled somewhere. So first I need to build it. hit test, apply, and run. Yeah, it will take some time. Just give me a minute break. Yeah, it's still building. Oh, okay. Got success. So just if I check this, so I can show you those access tokens as well. Mm, somewhere the Scala applications, Twitter stream test might be simple streaming test and the arguments. So these are my access tokens that I have used. These tokens you will get it from the Twitter developer account. Okay, most of you guys might be having an idea already. So I just run this. Still launching Twitter stream test. Yeah, it's launching. So I can lock my screen. You can see some messages here. Popular topics were not there in that window. Yep. You can see some of them. So if I'm printing them, you can observe. 1 second. Yeah. So those are the some of the popular topics in the last 60 seconds. 379 total are there, and you can see them, those messages also. So what were the messages and what were the topics? Oh my God. I will stop it now. Okay. You can see. So when it was printing the first stuff, like the first print when we used, it's more of like a debugging. Hashtag, it first collected all the hashtags. Hash, 2 days left for push award starting. Has your hashtags for on iPhone as well. Has iPhone 7 iApp free. Okay. Hash keep pounding, all these things. So these are your hashtags. So first you received your hashtags, and then so after that let's see that well, in the next batch window they will get processed here. So you can see then the next one is a hash counts, right? Where your hashtags comma your counts, tag counts dot print, tag counts by each count by value for that particular batch. This is the count by value where I mapped it with comma 1, count by value. Okay, so one is hashtags printing by comma count printing. So just by comma count printing, and then next you can see them. Top 60. Then I reverse them count comma topic, right? I reverse them count comma topic and sort by key. Set this here. Descending order to specify false, but here sort by key. Ascending order as false, that means it might be descending. So you can see 19, perfect illusion midnight, 2 days left for push awards. 17 tags are there with this, 17 are there with this hashtag, and perfect illusion 11 are there, push awards L amazing, and vote Claudian, all these things. So these are the counts. So those things are there for them. A reverse order I printed. Then again in the popular topics, when we see here, popular topics in the last 60 seconds, it can give you the count, the total count, and then from each top list for every RDD, what are the top 10. So popular topics in last 60 seconds are 515, and out of in each RDD dot takeoff, count comma tag, count comma tag. So top list dot for each case of count comma tag println of this tag comma count. So it's giving you finally the two top ones are like, so the perfect illusion midnight and 2 days left for push awards. So this way you for last 60 seconds, so the topmost performing ones you can get them, and these ones are also like this is 17, 2 days left for push awards. This is 17 tweets, and perfect illusion 11 tweets, and push awards amazing for the top 10. Okay, so these are the top 10 hashtags and their counts. So that way, for every batch you will get separate keywords, and for every window you see what is the last 60 seconds, the most popular hashtags or statuses that people are talking about. You can get them, and you can even store them into your files. I have some example for them also, if I'm not wrong. Maybe save as text files or save as Hadoop files. I have examples. Let me see. Streaming word count, streaming log input. So this entire project anyway I have shared with you, this project examples. Okay, there is nothing in this. The Spark project examples and both the Spark streaming test examples also. Okay. Streaming test might be the one. Okay. This is also not the one. I myself getting confused. Okay, maybe I will try to share you checkpoint example also. I was doing that actually. I was having the same Spark streaming example. Maybe for Kafka, I think Kafka Spark. Port count from HDFS location, Twitter streaming example. Not in this one also. Okay, so might be write data to HDFS. Streaming context, I commented this out. Even this much is not needed. This is also not the one.
Shiva, like these projects are not shared because I tried to copy those Maven things. So I think it is not shared. I'm not sure where it is.
Code examples.
Oh,
Examples.
okay.
Then